Alright, hero comics here. Next is hero comics transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps of comments that are responsive comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead and click on the video, go watch something else. Don't lie and say there's hate speech for my videos, because there's hate speech for videos. Speech you hate, listen to the story. Let's continue on with people getting these wrong. The comment sections of me trying to straighten out Bible versus abuse biology, and then we need to talk about that. After we talk about not getting getting vaccinated. You need to get vaccinated. I got vaccinated for a flu. That helps me. My body's stronger against flu. Got vaccinated for COVID. That was my body's stronger against COVID. Everybody get vaccinated. Also, we got to say. I'll say for a fan art. I almost forgot to my tablet. I also forgot to write my stuff out. But I have my notes here. Got my notes. So yeah, my notes are very helpful. Help me figure out where I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do. So I'll work on that in a little bit. But first, I got this to do. All right, what we have here is basically all grown up Loud House characters. Linka Loud. I like her. She's a girl version of Lincoln Loud. And she's freaking super cute. I'm a huge fan of hers. All grown up. And the issue is, unfortunately, though, they have all kinds of different pictures here of her, including her doing gay stuff with her sisters. I have no interest in that. I don't like gay stuff. I don't like incest. You put it together, you get stuff I don't like. Even more. I hate that stuff. It ticks me off. And then you have the weirdest thing ever. Another weird thing. It's supposed to be Linka Loud, as in a female. But they gave her a huge penis and testicles. She was shooting sperm all over the place. Yeah, that's uninteresting to me. That's really sad. Well, of course, then you see good ones like Linka Loud. She look all kinds of good with proper female genitals. Enjoying a black dude using those for pleasure as well. I like that. See her reading comics in her underwear, like Lincoln does, with a dude. That's nice. Just seeing on the dude's face. That's very nice. Then you have like her normal version and like her evil version. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. So whatever these are showing off, more gay stuff. I don't care about that. Oh my gosh. I don't know about this one. It's kind of cool. I don't know if she's related to that dude. Her with male Lincoln. That's interesting. That is better because at least it's her, and they're basically the same person. One's male, one's female. You get a nice curvaceous version of her. Very nice. One's up very fitting in her shirt. Yeah, very nice, cute pictures of her. See more of her later. Oh my gosh. Let's see, where was I? DEI Hate Mail Part 65. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Okay, I got everything else set up now, so let's continue on here. DEI Hate Mail Part 65. Excuse me. Someone says, at this point in my life, you could close your eyes and throw a stone and hit a DEI higher or laugh at you, cry emoji. Those stuff. I don't think Gina is the final boss. She sure has the ear of the final boss. BlackRock. BlackRock is a company that they're saying is one of the companies that is trying to push this woke DEI agenda. Because it makes some sense because they're a giant corporation that most likely gets money from someplace else. So when woke DEI stuff is unsuccessful, like it always is, it doesn't cost money to them. But it costs money to other people, though. These giant corporate conglomerates are giving out money. They call it ESG. ESG score. High enough ESG score, you get your government money and corporate conglomerate money, and it's sad to see. But the problem is, there's the issue of, you got to be something that they want to invest in. So, it's woke. It's not good to invest in it because it will fail every single time. So it doesn't work. Next, someone says, gosh, I hate the term marginalized group. They really need to learn that one quote. You make a game for everybody, you make it for no one. Thumbs up. Someone says, look us up the Institute. The Gina Davis Institute, formerly the Gina Davis Institute on Gender and Media, is a U.S. nonprofit organization based in Maryland, Marina Del Rey, California. Well, I hate when the thought is this predictable. Yeah, California. This is this predictable. Old school unsure emoji. Colon backslash. Thumbs up. If anything, all this proves is that games and all fandoms in general need to be exclusive and gatekept for these poisonous groups, and they do. Thumbs up. Remember, 90% of charity companies are just rich people tax shelters. It's cheaper to provide jobs for black women than it is to pay taxes on your new yacht. Who would have thought? Thumbs up. Who would have thought that it's founded by a girl boss mindset woman who got nothing else to do but complain to weaponize? We need more of this and that BS. Yeah, another reason why I never donate. Boy, you gotta watch out who you donate to, but it's good to donate to a good charity. Find your local one. So you can just give the money right to them. Someone says, we waited 21 years for a sequel and got dishonored with vampires. Player counts dropped in half, reviews are mixed, and the writing sounds like AI poetry night. Rate this flop from 1 to Saints Row reboot in the comments. Live as you cry emoji, point down, finger, a hand pointing, a finger down. And I say, 21 years to this game? I say. I thought 10 years to Suicide Squad was too much. These companies need to get their stuff together. Wide-eyed emoji. Someone says, it's an absolutely beautiful train wreck to watch, though. Everything he said would be awesome. It said has become XD. Thumbs up. Speaking as someone who put many hours of Bloodlines, one, for the streams I saw this game, there should be an award for most disappointing game of 2025. This game wins the award. And there are some, at least in the Game Awards, the real Game Awards. It was disappointing, or money cash grab or something. Awards, yeah, it's great stuff. Someone said, Andreas, I know you're a busy man, but you should stream the first Bloodlines game. I think you would really like it. I think what a terrible change to someone else. First game was amazing, and it was what made me fall in love with the series. Malkavan for life. Number 4, life. And then someone says, man, that sucks they ruined it. That game is gay. What else? Next. Kim Belair, of course, CEO, CPB Incorporated. Jan Lopez here, Black Girl Gamers, another bad group. And someone says Ashley Parrish, staff writer of The Verge, the old corporate conglomerate. All these corporations getting things wrong. They got pictures of all them. They had like a meeting. They had like a Zoom meeting talking about how sad, how angry they are about all the stuff going on. But that's just messing them up because, of course, people are like, we want to make money, not make crappy games. So yeah, they don't like that. Okay, we have Troy Become Human, First Girl in Danger. We have the Android. What was his name? White dude android who was holding the little girl hostage. And on the rooftop, and Connor had to. Daniel, his name was Daniel. Daniel was on the roof with the girl, and he was at the edge of the roof. So if he might try to do anything, then he could fall. But they take her with him. So what they had to do was what the Ingress did was they had Marcus, what's his name, Connor get close enough to him to actually separate, get the girl out of his grip and put her to safety, and then basically tackle him off the roof. So that's how that works for them. There's other ways to do it. You could kill him, or you could talk him down, something like that. But you have to be very careful so Connor doesn't get killed. And the girl doesn't get killed and stuff like that. It's just the way it was. It was pretty crazy stuff. I enjoyed when they made games like this instead of Dustboard. My goodness. Oh. They have the fat dude, the abusive fat dude with the second robot, with the second girl that's in danger, knocking Kara around. So that's not fun. Then Deviant Art Hate Mail Part 1. Someone says, why is her butt so fat? It's a self-insert. I say she's more grown up. She's more grown up because that's how it works. People getting things wrong here. Watch this. It's a self. Why is her butt so fat? Old school cockeyed emoji. Like one eye is bigger than the other. 0 underscore E. Lowercase e. It's a self-insert. Is it a self-insert? Oh no. A question mark. Is it a self-insert? And I say she's more grown up. And it's like, gross. That's not how it works. Like, sometimes it is. Yeah, because it is. And so it's like, we're discussing boys in DeviantArt who have never talked to a girl. And I see him slanty, I say, because that happens. The girls grow up, and then they get their shape changes from a child shape to a more female, full-grown female shape, because that's how it works with females. Some people don't like that because it means they look different, but they do. The boys do, but they do. So, I quote, I say, girl, how are you doing that? Xing, y'all laughing to your cry emoji. And so, do you know the concept of futa and hari? I say, yes, I do know it, and I hate it. Slapping penis and testicles on a female character. Wrong. That's how they do that now. That's all right. And I say, let's draw some sexy gritty petties. Like, you're such a creep. Yep, all the heterosexual stuff going on. Unless you after cartoon girls. Yeah, creep, nothing like that. Let's see here. How much time I have? Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube, DeviantArt.